Hey folks, Brian here from Mista Rau's Gaming, and I've got another solo playthrough video here for you today where I'm going to be taking a look at Vantage, the latest greatest from Jamey Stegmaier and Stonemaier Games. Yes, Vantage is a brand new kind of like exploration style game, but it's not a campaign game, though there are kind of like campaign-ish elements, whereas we're going to be traversing this wonderful world that we are just going to be like have like no idea what we're about to get ourselves into. We're kind of crash landing in the middle of this place, and we're going to have to start putting pieces and puzzles together in order to hopefully solve some sort of mission along the way. It is for 1 to 6 players. I'm going to be doing the solo playthrough for you today, but there is not much difference between a solo playthrough and a multiplayer playthrough. So I think we should just, hop right in. Hopefully you enjoy it. There are going to be spoilers, I guess, along the way if you kind of end up in the same locations as I do at some point in times, but that is okay. The more information you have about this world, the better I think you're going to end up doing. Without further ado, let's just hop on over it. I'm just going to push the button here to get us all over to the gameplay area where I am all set up for a game of Vantage. Now, I've already gone ahead and I've done the initial setups that are on the back of the Book of Vantages. So you look up those, we got 0, 0, and you just literally walk through the steps here that will kind of determine your starting character and your kind of like your starting mission, where I am in this case I am going to be taking a look at, let me just get my camera here. We are going to be doing the mission of, we're going to be collecting a menagerie of animals. It says here, have a total of at least 1 loyal animal plus 1 per player. So in a solo game, we're going to need 2 loyal animals in my grids or reserves. If I do, I get to read 1584 in the Book of Secrets. So that is something we got. And on the right hand side of this card here, we got some actions that we could possibly end up taking throughout the game. So I'm going to put that into my little mission slot here. I am going to be just playing on the daring difficulty level, which means my time, morale, and health are all starting at a value of 4. And in a solo player game, we have 10 challenge dice in the challenge dice pool. And I'll explain the effects of these challenge dice and again all these tokens that I've gained throughout my setup, how those are going to come into play here. So I'm going to take a look at that. And then after you've done that initial bit of setup, then there's going to instruct you to go to the back of the Book of Secrets, which is going to allow you to do a little bit of extra setup, which kind of determines a couple more skills and your starting location. In this case, I am starting on location 349, and this is where our journey is going to begin. So I got to keep in mind that I kind of want to fulfill this mission before either one of these tokens get all the way down to 0. Now, when we take actions in this game, we're always going to succeed. We're always going to get the benefit of that particular action, except for some challenges are a little bit more difficult, maybe a little bit more time consuming, a little bit more morale consuming. Maybe we get hurt a little bit during the mission. That is what the challenge dice are going to do for us. They're going to kind of push these things. How much time, how much morale, how much health did we lose in completing that particular action? Oh, so it's actually so wonderful. Kind of reminds me of these old point and click adventures that I absolutely adored when I was a lot younger. I'm going to focus in on my character and starting location here for a bit here. So in my starting location, it looks like there's a little bit of dialogue here. It says, "This is a weeping asterisk, a flower sacred to the wind sentients. Sadly, unlike the nearby tower, this particular specimen has withered in the sun." Oh, okay. So something about this plant here is kind of like it's dying off. Now, it's not really going to help me. Like, my mission here is all about finding animals and wanting to collect them. So I don't think there's really much going to be doing on this. Now, a part of my setup here, I am Emilian, the scholar, and I am really. I kind of chose this character because I am part of the. Oh gosh, now where's my? It's the side of the box here. I'm part of engaging. I really like engaging with different aspects, and that's kind of like always associated with the orange here. So, like for example, I could be consulting with, I guess, this person, sentient, whoever they are, on this planet. But of course, I can do all of these other types of things here. It looks like I have this. There's a little bit of an icon here of the move icon. I could scale this. I don't know. It looks like a little bit of a hill, mountainside. Everything. I can observe. I can craft something. I can consume something. I can cleave something. I don't exactly know other than I can choose one of these actions to do, and then I'll have to consult its proper. If I go back here, I'm going to consult the proper book. There are a book dedicated to each of the different actions that you can take on these particular locations. Now, if I don't want to do anything on this particular location here, I can also just decide to move to an adjacent location. So I can simply just move to one of these locations here, either 348 or 394. Or I can actually move north or south, but those ones have an asterisk next to them, which means I actually have to consult one of the storybooks in order to move in those directions. And those are going to have an extra cost usually associated with them. So I guess I got to make a decision really right away here of what am I going to do? Well, my mission here is to find animals and make them loyal to me, and I doesn't look like I really crashed into place here with animals. So maybe let's try to move. Let's move to a different location here. So I think what I'm going to do is I have no idea. Well, maybe I should scale this. Well, now here's the thing too. I'm going to zoom back out here. Now these are my starting tokens. I know these tokens are associated with each of the various different types of skills, and I can spend these tokens to make my my action a little bit cheaper, a little bit better to do in sorts. Essentially, each of these, when I consult the storybooks, each of these are going to end up having some sort of cost, and that cost is going to be how many dice I need to roll, and I can always spend skill tokens of the matching type to reduce the number of dice that I have to roll for that particular challenge. So like I could try to scale this mountain to maybe see what's around me, but I got a particularly feeling that might be a little bit challenging to do. So I think I'm just going to move, and now I just going to pick left or right, and you know what, I will maybe move more towards the open area. So I think I'm going to move to location 348. Now, whenever you just move to an adjacent location that's not one of the starred icons, you can just spend 1 point. So I just have to roll 1 challenge dice in order to complete this. So I'm going to move to location 348. And I got a star, which means it's going to cost me some morale in order to do that. But you know what? If I don't want to lose any morale, I can come over here. On my character card here is I can actually hold a challenge dice with a star icon, with a morale icon. And I think I am actually going to do that so that I don't have to lose any morale really, really early on in the game. And that's how I get it. Now, if I were to perform any more of these engaging icons, like I can, anytime I do an engage action, I can store a dice on my character card. And of course, I'm going to want to try to find some more things in order to help me consume some of these challenge dices as well. But I'm going to be moving to location 348. So now I'm just going to go to the box here, which I've just got it set beside me. Move that aside, and I'm just going to go to 348. I think is just on the, it's actually just on the other side of this card. So I will do that. I'll just move to 348. Well, how about that? Okay, and now we have a little icon here. It says I'm going to have to suffer 1 heat damage. I guess I'm in the middle of the desert, so I'm going to suffer a heat damage. Now, over here on my tracking board here, it says in addition to a mission, oh no, maybe that's it. Oh, right here. If you suffer 1 heat, cold, or hypoxia damage, lose either a health or both a time and morale. Well, I think the lesser of 2 evils is going to be I'm going to take a health on that one. So I'll just move it down to level 3. And now let's say here it says an otherworldly device levitates over the sand. I can see that here. I can see that there is some sort of rhombus, 3D rhombus shape thing going over here. So now got some more locations that I can explore here. I can push, focus, activate, broadcast, hack, or raise. What would I be activating? That sounds pretty interesting. And I have tokens that I can do that with if I do need to. I'm really good at that. I'm also broadcasting. Oh gosh, what would I be broadcasting? I'm interesting. Maybe I broadcast. Maybe I might draw some things near me. Maybe some animals or something. Oh, interesting. I'm just kind of looking along my land case. I also see that the focus icon is on this thing here. Oh my gosh, I already have a tough decision to make. I really want to know about this device here. So I'm either activating it. I'm making a decision here. I'm either going to activate it or I'm actually going to broadcast about it. Oh dear, this is really, oh gosh. Let's go with, I will broadcast. Maybe I'm going to broadcast. So now when I'm going to choose to broadcast it, I am going to go to I'm going to be going to the help storybook. I'm going to be going to the help storybook here. And when I go to this, I'm going to be doing this action on this location, 348. So I'm going to find 348 in the help story book. Okay, so I'm going to broadcast my support, and it's got a challenge of difficulty of 1. Oh, so I only have to roll 1 dice in order to actually do this action. And I could spend this to make it for free, so I don't have to roll any dice. But you know what? Rolling 1 dice is just rolling 1 dice. Let's try it. I'm just going to take a dice here, and I'm going to roll it. And look at that. I got a blank icon, so nothing actually happens. Probably the best thing that could possibly happen. So let's take a look. So 348, broadcast your support. A pulse of light ripples outwards from the center seam of the runecaster. Each player gains 1 skill matching the rune. You also gain 1 morale. Oh, okay. So each player gains 1 skill matching the rune. Oh, I'm wondering if that's like I wonder if that's just the thing that's on top of the, I guess they call it a runecaster. Yeah. Matching the rune. So I guess I'm going to get a focus skill. And it says I also gain a morale. So I'm going to move up on there. Sweet. And that is all I have to do with that. Okay. Now, I've taken my location action here. Now, I'm not allowed to take any more actions on this card, unless if that entry said continue. And this one did not say continue. So that means my actions and this location are over. I either have to now and what do they call this? They have this depart. So I can either depart onto a different location, or I can take card actions, which means I could be taking these actions on here, or I could actually be taking card actions that are on my mission card here. Those are the only cards I haven't played that actually have actions associated with them. So I guess we're going to depart into a new location here. Do I go towards this thing? It seems to be some grassy area, maybe just a little bit more towards the north. Maybe I might find some creatures up there. I am going to depart to the north to location 178. So I'll take a dice and I'm going to roll it. And that's going to cost me some time. Now, what I'm actually going to do here is I'm actually going to spend one of my boosts, because my action here, it says I can re-roll one of my challenge dice. I will gain a engage token if the result is unchanged, or I can transfer one reserve card. And I don't have any cards reserved, but I am going to spend a boost, and I am going to re-roll that. And it actually ended up being morale. So I am going to lose one morale that I just gained. I'm going to lose it. And I'm departing to location 178. So just bear with me here. I'm going to take this card, put it back. And find 178. Looks like it's right about in... Ooh, almost got it. Right there. Okay, there we go. Location 178. Let's take a look at this. Oh, look at this. It says, a sentient approaches you, gesturing rapidly to the flowers. Oh, I knew I was going to find something here. Okay, so let's see. So what can we do with this sentient? We can dance, examine, trade, nurture, consume, or pluck. I kind of want to, if it's an animal, well, I guess this is a sentient. It's not necessarily an animal. So, well, maybe it's got some. Maybe it got something that can help us here. Maybe I should try. I got some equipment. I got some tokens here. I can either trade pretty easily. I can maybe even do some examining. I can do that. I can nurture something. I could maybe even consume, but I don't think that might be in our best interest at this point in time. So maybe I'm going to trade. Yeah, let's do some trades. So I'm going to grab that location book. I'm going to do the engage action here. And this is location 178. So I'll look up 178. And where we got here? 178. Oh my gosh. It's a 5-cost trade with the sentient. 5. That's a cost of 5. Wow. Okay. Must be going to take some time to barter or something like that. So I'm going to trade with the sentient. Well, I think I am going to spend these 2 to reduce that 5 to at least a 3. And since it is, I will be able to actually store one of those dice on my character card here. So I'll take these 3 and I'm going to roll them. Okay, well, we got one that did nothing. I can maybe take this time and put it onto my character card. Now, my character card also had the ability here that every time I store a dice on here, I also get a boost cube. So I'm going to put another boost cube onto my character here. And this last one, I can lose a morale, or I'm going to spend the boost cube that I just got, and I'm going to re-roll it. And I got nothing. Nice. So there we go. Not much has changed in the terms of health, morale, and time. Let's see what we end up getting here. So 178. Trade with the sentient. The sentient isn't looking for anything in particular, but they're open to trading one of the flowers if you pay $2 or lose a card of any value from your grid reserve. If you agree, gain Flora 1076. If not, they offer you a breath of fresh air. Well, I have no money and I have no cards to trade. So I guess I am going to have to offer them. If not, they offer you a breath of fresh air. I can gain item 1212. 1212. Well, that's going to be the option that I'm going to get. So item 1212. Going to be back here. Maybe I'm looking in the wrong section there. There we go. 1, 2. Whoops. Couple. 1, 2, 1, 2. There we go. Let's see what we ended up getting here. We ended up getting some wind and air. Well, how about that? And if I spend a cube, I can ignore some hypoxia damage. Interesting. And if I'm in a particular location, I can put a cube on there. And when placed, I get 3 boost cubes. Okay, but... okay. But it says but I can do a different action here. Is that I can do a challenge difficulty of 2, and I can craft this into a more advanced item. Replace this with an air Huppeldepup. Okay. Well, there we go. So I'm going to put this into mine. Now, when you place it here, you're going to place it adjacent to a card already in play. I'm going to put that there, and I'm going to want to place it. Says I'm going to grab some boost cubes. Except for this didn't actually tell me how these boost cubes on this card actually work. So, yeah, I guess that is that. So that was my trade with this sentient object thing. Didn't do much more for me. Okay, well, that is my location action. I cannot do anything more with it, so I'm going to have to either take a action here. Actually, you don't know, I could actually craft this. Right, I can actually I should maybe do that because I do have 2. So I don't actually have to use I don't actually have to do the challenge. I can actually just spend them right away, and I can craft this. Interesting. Now, you have to bear with me for a second because if I craft this into a different object, I gotta know what happens to these boost cubes. If these boost cubes actually stay with my new object. That is one thing that I don't remember actually reading about. Has limit because of capacity. Ooh, I shouldn't actually put that into the screen there. Card grid. Whenever you're instructed to replace or lose a card in your grid, refresh any dice on it and return any boost on it to the general supply. Return lost cards to the Okay, so I would... Yeah, so if I replace it, I'm actually going to end up actually losing those boost cubes, which, you know what? Maybe I get some more when actually I change it. So actually, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do the craft action on this card, and I'm actually going to spend my two, what are they called? Help tokens, 2 help skills, in order to reduce that cost to 0. So I'm going to craft this into a more advanced item. I'm going to replace this with the air Huppeldepup 1102. Okay, so let's find 1102. Right about there. So these boost cubes are going to go away. And I'm putting it into here. There we go. Okay, so whenever... Oh, I can actually spend 3 boost cubes on this in order to gain a morale. Okay. And actually, look at it, has more crafting. It actually has more crafting. It says for a skill of 3 and a boost cube, I can craft this into a more advanced item. Replace this with wind arrows. Oh, looks like more. I can probably turn it into some sort of weapon. Interesting. But anyways, I'm going to put that card back aside over here so I can put it back. All right. Well, okay. So I did a card action this time around. And I did not get to gain any. I didn't actually get to gain anything. I didn't put any challenge or no boost cubes on it when I place it. And whenever I replace things, I have to get rid of them. So, okay. Well, I think that was decent thing to do, I guess. Okay, let's move to another location here. Kind of playing it safe by just going back and forth to the left and the right here. I'm not gonna. Well, I went north from my last location. That got me here. So now I can go left and right from that. If I go to the right, I might actually end up where that big object is. I might actually just go 177. I still need to find some animals. So I guess I will do a move action, which means I am going to take my dice and I'm going to roll it. And what did I get here? Oh, okay. So now I got this icon, which means it just actually just goes back into the supply. No harm, no foul, but I don't actually get these dice off my cards until all of the challenge dice have been actually used up. So that's kind of like this one kind of prolongs that. No harm, no foul, but hey, we don't get those cards. So we're moving to location 177, which I believe is just the next card in my stack here. 177 here. I'll put this one back right there. Okay, now what do we got here? A giant white flags billow in the wind. Guess I should zoom in for us for that one. Okay, well, there's no animals here. Interesting. Well, we can dash, scan, ask, honor, extract, or cleave. Well, these flags don't really seem to be very exciting for us. So maybe this time around we'll just keep moving on our merry way. I think that might be the best thing here. I'm just going to keep going to the left to see what happens here. We'll just go over to 176. So I'll take my dice. And, a time. I really don't want to lose any time. So let's, what do I want to spend the boost now? Yeah, sure. Let's spend the boost and see what happens. And look at that. It does nothing. It was a boost well spent. Okay, so we're going over to 176, which I believe is just on the other side of this card. So let's move over there. Oh my goodness gracious. What are we getting ourselves into? Suffer 1 hypoxia damage. Oh, if I would have actually managed to save myself from this hypoxia damage, which over here it says that I either have to lose a health or both, a time and morale. Oh my gosh. Well, maybe let's try to keep things even. I don't know if that's a good decision or not, but let's just try to keep things a little bit even here. It says over on my card here, a twister pulls you towards a group of frantically thrashing sentients. Oh my goodness! There's some sort of twister happening here. We can either push, observe, greet, rescue, steal, or force. Now I kind of wish I didn't do much of that crafting. Well. Welly. Let's take a look here. Well, maybe we try to do do we just observe this? Because I have the skill tokens to help me do that? Or do we just kind of keep... No harm, no foul. I might just keep my... I still don't have any... You know what? I don't have any animals with me. But perhaps I kind of see this a little bit too. Kind of see some grass growing on the bottom here. Maybe I move a little bit south again. I think that's what I'm going to do here. I'm going to move myself towards the south here. So I'm going to move myself to 346. So take a dice. Oh, and nothing happens again. Perfect. Let's move ourselves to location 346. Not right there. Almost got there. Okay, so location 346. All right, now let's see what we got. A vivid white wind swirls around a 3-story tower at the northern shore of a bay. Okay, so that's why there's all that wind. We're at the kind of like this. Now we're kind of got to this tower. Interesting. I don't know. What are we going to find in the tower? I'm really not making any headway on my on finding my animals. But that tower does seem to be very interesting to me. I think we might try spying. That might actually, or we can try to access it. I do have a 1 skill for that too. Nope. I think let's try and spy on that one. So I'm going to go to I believe it's called the Look. Yep, the Look storybook. And we're going to spy on it. 346. 346. Spying. We're going to spy on the building. It's a difficulty of 2. Oh, okay. Difficulty of 2. I could actually just reduce it all the way, and then I'm kind of like at my own devices. I can roll the 2 and just kind of pray for the best. And you know what? No, I'm going to spend them both. I'll spend them both. And then therefore, let's take a look at what we're going to have to do here. So location 346, we're going to spy on the building here. There is someone moving around on the top floor. The building has a feel of a fortress, but that doesn't explain the sparkling wind. Gain 1 boost and 1 move. You may continue. Oh, okay. So I gain a move token and I gain a boost. Now, whenever you gain a boost from a location action, it goes onto your character card. I believe that's what I remember reading. And then it says I may continue, which actually means I can pick another location action if I dare choose. And oh my gosh, what should I? They gave us a move token. Maybe it's kind of hinting that we should move towards there. Or do you know what? Maybe we just might continue to kind of like move away. I do want to find some animals. It's kind of my goal of the mission. So let's go with, I'm going to do one of these departs. I'm going to go depart towards the west. Yeah, so then that means I have to look in the depart book, and we're going to depart towards the west. Now, departing is actually going to have some sort of other cost that's not just 1. So 346 towards the west. So 346 towards the west. It's going to be a difficulty of 2, and we're going to wade west against the current. So it's a difficulty of 2, and maybe we should just try refreshing the dice at this point here. I'm actually just going to roll them. I'm going to roll them both. I'm going to roll both 2 and take the whole thing here. Let's pray for the best here. Okay, so that's a health and a morale currently. I can try to re-roll one of them. You know what? I will re-roll the health. And I got a health again, which means if I got the same result, I can gain a look, which I think I will do. Okay, and so we lose a morale and we lose a health for doing that. Which means actually next time we actually have to do the challenge, we're actually going to get to refresh all of those dice. But anyways, we have departed towards the west, 346. Wade west against the current, heading into the wind, and the current feels like the world is against you. Go to 345. So we're going to go to 345. All right, here we go. And we're at 345. Oh, okay. Well, we're kind of maybe we were getting somewhere here. That does not look boating. With a long city wall behind you, a hot air balloon follows a towering animal loping across the sands. Shots ring out, and the beast lurches forward. Oh, I guess we found an animal, but he's very large. Hoy. Well, then, let's take a look at what we can do here. Dash, observe, intimidate, rescue, disarm, or target. I'm assuming these people are kind of firing at this monster. Oh, boy. Huh. Interesting. Interesting. Well, then, what should I do with this one? And again, these are my tokens that I have currently at my disposal. Disarm the people. That doesn't sound very easy to do. Am I rescuing the people or am I rescuing the animal? Dash, observe, intimidate. I don't know who am I intimidating? That's the $1,000,000 question. Okay, well, let's go with, oh my gosh. You can see these decisions are quite hindrant. Oh, do you know what? I have it. I feel like I don't know who I'm intimidating, but let's try it. I feel like I'm going to intimidate something. So I'm going to try to intimidate whatever. So we're going to go to the engage. We're going to engage with this. It's section 345. 3, 4, 5. Okay, so it's a 3. We're intimidating the hunters. Okay, and it's a challenge of 3, which I will spend this one to make it a challenge of 2. And I get all of the challenge dice get to come back into the challenge pool. Whoops. And I'm going to make it a challenge of 2. And since this is a orange engage action, I do have some slots that I can hold engage. Oh, and since I have a special location, I can actually probably do something without actually having to spend anything. Oh, okay, so this one goes back. That's actually no problem. And this is a star, and you know what? I will actually place that star on my... I'm going to gain myself a boost here. I'm going to put that on that location, and I will gain myself a boost. Okay, so let's see what happens when we intimidate the hunters. The cowardly poachers move on while you tend to the animal they shot, which limps along beside you. Gain animal 836. Yes, we found an animal. Animal 836. Nice. Okay. 836. Right about there. Oh, let's see what we end up getting here. So we end up with this Stiltmite. So this towering creature is going to come with us. Sweet. 2 boost. This animal is now loyal to you. Replace this with... Okay, so that's okay. So I'm going to have to get some boost cubes on here by taking this particular action to get those boost icons on here. And once I've got 2, I can spend them and he becomes loyal, which will give me one of my... that I need. And you know what? Okay, I'm going to actually put you right here. I'm just going to kind of slide everything kind of over here. There we go. Do it that way. Sweet. Okay. That was awesome. Right on. Okay. Okay, but now what do I get to do here? That was actually my turn here. Oh, it's okay. Oh, that was a good decision. Man. Okay, no, I can't do any more location actions. It didn't say continue, so now I guess we're just going to keep moving on our merry way. Which way should we go? I wonder which direction they came from. Maybe I can find some more animals. Maybe let's keep going towards the west. I feel like there's water here beside me, so I don't want to go towards the water. Maybe let's just kind of keep going. I feel like I'm just wandering west. Go west, they said. Let's try that. So let's go west. We're going to do the Depart storybook on 345. 345. We're going to go west. We're going to swim west against the tide. It is a challenge of 4. Oof. Challenge of 4. Dang it. Okay, well, I'm going to spend this one to make it a challenge of 3. That's for sure. And I don't know if there's much more that I can do about that. So let's take those 3 and hope for the best. Okay, well, we got 2 nons. That's great. And 1 health. My health is already low. I'm going to spend the boost to re-roll the health. And we get, oh, nice. Okay, that's best. That's the best result we could have gotten. So 345 towards the west. The water near the shore is calm, but you quickly find yourself struggling against the tide. Go to 461. Okay, so location 461. Here we come. 461. 461. This is always the part. There we go. 461. I'll put my bookmark there. Whoops. I took my bookmark out without putting the other one back. Okay, so we'll put 461 into play here. And I'll have to put this guy back sometime. Oh, yeah, see what we ended up with. This injured aether moth is in great pain and has little chance of surviving in this desolate area. Oh, no. That's probably another animal that I can try to rescue. I feel like I need to do more than just observe, which is unfortunate. I kind of want to do those actions so that I can put these cubes on so that they become loyal to me. Kind of maybe want to heal it. I feel like I need to do more than just observing. Oh, and look at these. There's more creatures in the background. There's another one of these stilt mites, and there's something even more ominous in the very background there. Yee-ha. Oh my gosh. I want to try to... Oh, I guess I can try to catch it. I bet you that's going to be very difficult to do. I guess I'm going to try that. But I can at least I can actually reduce it by at least something here to help me out. So let's try catching the moth. I feel like it's going to be very difficult to do, but okay, so we're going to go into the Take Storybook 461. 461. Oh, it's actually not that bad. It's a 2 difficulty catch the animal. So I will spend this to make it a difficulty of just 1. And it goes back into the dice pool. Okay, so there we go. So 461. With its injured wing, the beast can't fly fast or high, and you easily catch it. Gain animal 823. Oh, right. 823. Right about there-ish? Nope. 212223. Okay, let's take a look here. So we got, yeah, the Aether Moth. Okay, that's our second animal. Beautiful. And you get 2 boost cubes on this animal. It will become loyal to you. So I now have 2 animals. I got this gigantic stiltmite walking with me, and now this Aether Moth is with me. And yeah, and now if I can just get these 2 animals loyal to me, I am actually going to be able to complete my mission. Which actually means I have to start taking a bunch of these actions so that I can get those dice onto. So hopefully I can take those actions without. Just do this, and maybe we'll just do that a little bit more. There we go. Okay. Well, okay, that was well worth it. So let's continue on here. I guess it didn't say continue, so I can't take any more actions at this location. So I'm guessing we are moving on. Now, I guess what we can try to do is maybe some of these other location actions. Or maybe our card actions. I'm wondering what master, buy, and equip are going to end up being. Because I can see master has that nice looking icon that we can maybe fill in here. But we also have to do some things with these channels because we're going to have to get these off. We're going to have to get them off and then put them back on. All in the time, like, oh my gosh, with our time running out. Okay, so let's continue on here. Let's do some... Actually, do you know what I might actually do here is I might come over to here and let's see if we can do, I've got a couple animals now. Oh, but I can only do this once per game because I can only do actions on, Ooh, you know what? I'm wondering if the research icon on here would mean like, hey, if I actually have these things loyal to me, I actually complete my mission. I actually make hold off. I might actually hold off on that. Let's try. You know what? I might see what this master does. So I am going to go to the look storybook. And let's look up, okay, 1437. That's my character. I have to find 14. Whoops. Okay, right about there. 1437. 1437. Oh my gosh. It is a difficulty of 5. And I have nothing to reduce that by. I can store 2 dice onto these cards. Otherwise, I'm looking for... Wow, okay. Okay, let's try it. I'm just interested. So we got a difficulty of 5 here. Hopefully it says import for them that blanks. Well, those ones go back. That's not bad. This one does nothing. That's okay. Where's my other icon? Okay, and then I got a heart and a... And I can actually just store those ones. I can just store that there and store that there, and that's going to give me some boost icons. Boom and boom, just like that. Okay, there we go. Master. We did the masters are on 1437. Master some survival skills. You may perform this action at most once per game. You master some skills that may help you to survive on this planet. Gain experience card 1456, a look, and a help. Okay, so a look token, a help token, and experience card 1456. 14. back of this one? 1456, eh? Okay, so it is an experience card. Oh, okay, so it gives me some more places to put. So if I do look actions or if I do help actions, I can store those particular. And then if full at the end of turn, you must lose this card and gain a look and help. You may then replace your character. Transfer their boost icons with. Oh, okay. So then I actually get a new character by doing this thing. So this is actually kind of interesting. And it's another place that I can put some icons. Okay. Actually, move that down just a little bit just so you can see it. Okay, well, that wasn't a total waste. We got some boosts. Okay. Now, I guess we're going to have to move to another location. Okay. Well, I kind of don't want to go towards the big scary thing in the sky, but at the same time, I kind of want to go towards the big scary thing in the sky. Let's go towards the big scary thing in the sky here. So we're going to go to 462. So that's a difficulty of 1. Oh, good. Thank you. So we're going to go to 462, which is just on the other side of this card. Oh, no, that's not on the side of this card. That's on the next one card. Okay. So I'm just going to find 462 is right there. And, there we go. Come on. Okay, there we go. A large sentient stands by the shore facing away from you. Okay. Oh, look, we're getting closer to this, whatever that thing is. Yay. Interestings. Okay, well, we can either spy, because I got my tokens here. We can either spy or assist. Well, that seems pretty interesting, too. Just kind of looking at some of the other icons that I have here. I haven't used my air Huppledepup at all, but hey. Boast. You know what? Let's try. Kind of want to try and get some experience here. But I might actually just try. Do we assist them? I feel like we're friendly. Let's try assisting them. I got one thing to help me out with this one, so we are going to go to the help book. 462. Oh my gosh, it's a difficulty of 6. And I don't have 6 dice to roll, so I'm going to all my dice get refreshed. It's a difficulty of 6 on a help action. Ooh. Well, I'll spend this one to make it a difficulty of 5. But I guess that is just the way it's going to end up being. I can store 1 dice. Maybe possibly 2. On this assist action. Okay, well, there's a couple blanks. 3 blanks. Okay, that's a morale that I can store there. And then this heart is not beneficial. This heart is not beneficial at all because I could have really needed that loop icon. So I guess we take a hit we get hurt in assisting this sentient. The sentient, a great warrior among their people, is planning to attack the wind element to the north. You may either gain sentient 1311 or pair the nearby runecaster to you with their help. Gain item 1027. Oh, so either may gain sentient 1311 or pair the nearby runecaster to you with their help. Ooh, that actually might be fun. Let's do that. Let's get the runecaster. That sounds interesting. Gain item 1027. 1027. That's at the back over here. Whoa. This is cool. But it carries things on a combat. I think that's the combat icon. Makes sense because he was a warrior. Okay, so I'll put you into my grid here. Now I only have room for 3 more. Now I'll actually zoom it out here. I have room for 3 more cards, and once I gain a full grid, I'm actually going to gain a destiny card, which actually is something else that I can actually work towards completing. That I can actually work towards completing here. So yeah, okay. In hindsight here, I probably should have spied on him, because then I actually could have got my cubes onto my loyal animals, but that is besides the point. Okay, so I did my assist, and that cost me dearly. So I guess, oh my gosh, do I go toward that win? I think we should try to I think we should try to survive. I think we should try to survive. Have I been to 170? I don't think I've been to 175 yet. I've been kind of lurking around this one area of the bit. So, and I got no skills to assist me other than this, but I can't do that action. So let's go to location. Do we move to one location 175? Let's try. I feel like I've already been to location 175. Let's try going back to location 175. I can't 100% remember if I've been there. Okay, we U-turn. We're going to go to location 175. Nope, definitely have not been here. Looks familiar, but definitely have not. Okay, so it says a sentient hovers at a barrel depository handling a sparkling substance. They glare at you aggressively. Ay. Well, I know what I want to do here is that I actually want to get these cubes on Edge Sky. I want to make these 2 creatures loyal to me. So, okay, so I think I'm going to try to yield. I do have some room on this because I feel like I can do this one. So let's yield. We are going to grab the look storybook, and this is 175. Okay, and it's only a difficulty of 1. Well, then, I will just roll the 1 dice. And it's a U-turn, but I want to actually put it on with something. I'm actually going to put it on this guy. He was the first guy that still might has come with me. I'm going to put those 2 cubes on him. Okay, 175. Yield to the sentient. You take a few steps back, which seems to assure the sentient that you don't want any trouble. A whiff of the sparkling substance somehow both enhances and numbs your senses at the same time, and you're simultaneously aware of some dancing sentients to the east, a large animal in the south, and an elemental monster to the west. Lose 1 health and gain 3 boost. You may continue. No. Lose a health and gain 3 boost. You may continue. But, okay, so there's my 3 boost. But and I lose a health, and I have a token that is in 0. Oh no. No, I'm so close. Okay. Well, something special happens now. It says, when any token reaches 0, read the mission's entry in the Take Storybook. So I go to the Take Storybook, and this is mission 1584. So I have to go to 1584 here. You travel to this planet to surround yourself with fabulous fauna, but you're exhausted. Choose one. If you completed a destiny, no. If you completed the mission, no. If you feel that you had a fair shot at this incomplete mission and it's time to move on, no. If you feel your untimely demise happened far too soon, whether or not you completed the mission, you may rally to take one final chance. Yes. Refresh all challenge dice. Roll them and gain the time, morale, and health results. Distribute the benefits as agreed upon players. If any player's stat remains at 0 afterwards, the game ends. Otherwise, continue playing with all dice refreshed in the challenge pool. Oh, I can continue. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I get to roll them all and gain all of the benefits. Hopefully I get some health here just to help me out. Okay, what did I get here? All right. Oh no. So I gained 1 health. I gained 1 morale. But I gained 1, 2, 3, 4 time. 1, 2, 3, and the 4th time, if you would increase above 6 and stay and gain 1 random skill. Oh, okay. And I'll gain a engage skill. Perfect. Well then, I have another chance. All these dice get refreshed. That's fun. Oh, love it. Love it. Oh, because I am so close. I feel like I'm so close. Okay, so that was the yield. And I believe it said I could continue, right? 175. You may continue, which means I can do things again if I need. Oh, well then. Let's try to persuade. I got some things that I can do. I can feel like I can persuade this sentient here. That's what I'm going to do. So we're going to go to the engage. And this is 175. Oof, it's a 5. Dang it. Well, we'll make it a 4. All right, 2 blanks. Yep. And then a time here, but I think I will. Ooh, I can actually put it onto my water thingamajigger here to get it a boost. Nice. Okay. Okay, so then it's 175 here. That was a very challenging thing here. The sentient, persuade the sentient to let you taste the sparkling substance. You may pay X dollars to decrease this cost. Oh, I could have actually had dollars. Okay, never mind. The sentient's eyes shift to the left and to the right, and then they gesture for you to approach. Gain item 867. 867. Whoops, went far too far. Okay, what do we got here? A spore. Okay, it says when placed, gain boost on this card, and your character gains boost and health. Oh, I gain a health. Nice. Okay, so I'm going to actually have to start. I'm going to shift things here. Whoops. So then I can place you to the bottom here. So I'm going to gain a boost on this card. And a character gains a boost. Oh, I got lots of boosts. And he gains a health. Nice. And here it says I can take a take action for a difficulty of 1 and a boost icon. And it says I can consume a taste of the sparkling, swirling air inside the tiny jar. And I get to replace this with item 1103. Okay, well, we'll save that. Okay. Well, I feel like things are kind of moving along again here. I am done taking actions at this particular location. I am, however, going to do my action here is I am going to spend 2 boost cubes off of him. This animal is now loyal to you. Replace this with animal 1125. 1125. Right about there. 26, 25. Oh, look at this. He's got a little bit better now. He's got now a thing for when I do some extracting. I get a boost when I place him, and then I can use him to scout. View either one adjacent listed location or the cost to move to all adjacent unlisted locations. Oh, nice. Cool. But he's a loyal animal to me now, so that's 1 that I need to complete this mission. I just need to get another one on here, and then I can have my 2, and then I feel like I can maybe call it a game for a bit. Okay, well, that is that. I need to move to him so I can... Oh, when I place him, I should have got my boost cube. There we go. View either one adjacent listed location or the cost to move. Okay, view either one adjacent listed location or the cost to move to all adjacent. I can view the costs to the adjacent. Oh, okay. Well, I think I'm just going to move to another location. Maybe I'm just going to go towards... going west has helped me. I think I'm just going to go west here. So I am going to go west to 462. And that's going to cost me a time. And you know what? Time I have. So 462. Okay, so I'm going to put this one back to where it's supposed to go. And... Sorry, I'm already at 462. That's what I want. Oh, I've already been here. Why did I go back to this? Oh, my goodness. I've already been here. I thought that number seemed familiar. Oops. Did I go to 170? Oh gosh, now I see. Now I got, and I've already taken my location actions on here, so I can't do any more for this game. So I will. So I went west. What the heck happened to here? I thought I went west again. Let's move. Oh gosh, I think I've. Okay, well, I don't remember what I did. Okay, so I guess... Okay, well, I'll definitely go to some place that I haven't been before here. Let's move north here on the depart. Whoops. There, no, that's the move book. There we go. There's the depart book. 462 north. Lots of 400s. 462. Let's go towards the north. We're going to have to take a hike. Okay, it's a difficulty of 4. Yeesh. Okay, there's a couple blanks. That one goes there. And this one's a morale, so I'm going to spend a boost. We'll re-roll the morale. And now it's a time. Time we can spend. Okay. All right, so 462 moving towards the north here. Hike along the north shoreline. A strong headwind makes the stroll quite challenging. Go to 463. Okay, so 463 on the, okay, 463 is on the backside of this. Maybe I'll just zoom in here so we can kind of see it. If this is your first visit here, suffer 1 hypoxia damage. Of course. Then go to 180 or 280. What the heck? If this is your first visit here. Oh my gosh. So 1 hypoxia. I either lose a health or both morale and time. So I'll lose a morale and time. Then go to 180 or 284. Yikes. We were kind of in that area before. Let's go to 180. Let's go to 180 here. 463. Okay, so 180 it should be right around in here. There it is. Okay. An older sentient hums a tune to themselves in the shade. Okay. Well, I know the action that I want to do is I want to do some learning, because that's going to help me get some things off and hopefully make help me get another loyal animal here. So I'm going to learn here. So that is the Look Storybook 180. That was kind of crazy that that thing took me all the way over here. Didn't even get to spend any time here. 180. We are learning. Okay, 180 learn. It's a difficulty of 1, which I will roll the dice. It's a U-turn, but I will spend that to go here so that I can put a QB on that moth. Sweet. So what did I learn? Learn from the sentient. The elder is a slow but eager teacher. They talk about the wind elemental to the west, a massive ancient creature that is as reserved as it is feared. Only an outsider would dare confront it. Gain 1 boost and 1 overpower. Okay, so I get another boost and I get an overpower token. Okay. Sweet. Okay, done taking those actions. Now I'm going to spend my 2 cubes over here, my 2 boosts. And I am going to replace this animal, which means that gets put back into there. And I'm going to replace it with animal 1118. 1118. You seem to be right about in this area, right about there. Let's take a look, just like the other time. Sweet. So we're going to replace it. And when it's placed, it gets a boost. And we can use them to scout. View either one adjacent listed location or the costs to move to all adjacent. Perfect. I guess I could have done that before time, but okay. I've got my 2 loyal creatures now. Let's try to take our action. You know what? I think that's what I'm going to do here. I think I'm going to go down here to my mission card. And I think my mission card is I'm going to try to do that research action. Let's see if I can complete this mission. Okay, so I'm going to do the research. So it's the Look Storybook. 1584. So it's probably towards the back of the book. 1584. It's going to cost me 2. And I can spend 1 to make it a 1. And what did I get? I got a nothing. Okay, 1584. Research. Research how you can complete the mission. This action can be performed at most once per game. On behalf of an interplanetary conservation fund, you're here to collect and protect a variety of animal species. Most wild animals can be convinced to join you, especially if you treat them well. Training can take a little time. Gain the Book of Animals. 1043. Oh. 1043, probably at the beginning of the stack here. Okay, 41, 42, 43. All right, so just like right there. When placed, each player gains on any card. I can spend a view page 22 of the Book of Vantages until the end of this turn. Okay. I'm going to put you in my grid here. Gains a boost on any card. Well, I'll put it onto this card just because that seems to be something that I want to do. And then, okay. Still haven't figured out how to end my mission here yet. So I think that I will spend a cube off of this to view page 22 of the Book of Vantages. And it's the Book of Animals. And, oh, there's just a whole bunch of different types of animals here. So what did I get? I have... Oh, I guess I'm only looking at... Oh, I guess I only look at page 22. View page... Oh, I only get to view page 22 of the Book of Animals. So we have scout animals. When they are loyal to you, scout animals can look ahead. Just, oh, I guess that's what I got. I got 2 scouting animals. But not necessarily these ones. We have comfort animals, charm animals, riding animals, protecting animals, fetching animals. Interesting. Okay. So that's all that can that's all that gets me is to okay. Okay, that's the. Now I'm just looking at here. Now I do see it says have a total of at least one. If you do, oh, I guess I don't actually have to find that. I guess I should have done this a long time ago, actually. So I guess we could have done this a long time ago when these became loyal. I actually should have done this one. If I'd read 1584 in the Book of Secrets. So I guess I think I've been doing a little bit of extra. But 1584 in the Book of Secrets. 1584 in the Book of Secrets. You are surrounded with an array of curious animals. You may either gain Destiny 1602 to pursue an epic victory via it or any other Destiny. Place it in the center and each player gains 1 random skill. Ignore actions and instructions on the mission from now on, or end the game in a mission victory. Well, we can try to pursue a destiny, I guess. I don't see why not. We got some time. Let's go for the epic victory, I guess. 1602. Where is that card? Where is that card here? 1602 is over here, I guess. Whoops. Almost. One. Nope. 1601, 1602. There we go. Ooh, interesting. Let's zoom in over here. We can, look at this. Try to escape on an elder dragon. All players escape the planet on an elder dragon. If you do, you may complete the destiny by reading 1602 in the Book of Secrets. Well then, that's something. Where the heck do you find an elder dragon? That seems quite something. All right. Well, how do I do that? It's our destiny. I guess we have to try to find one. But I'm guessing we could probably do some research on the elder dragon. I'm thinking that's probably something that's good to do. Let's try to do that. Let's research this elder dragon here. So I'm going to go to the Look storybook. It's 1602, so probably towards the back. 1602, it's a 2 difficulty. Oh, okay. I don't have anything to reduce it. Okay, so we got a couple of these, which I should be able to actually house. Yeah, you know what? I actually think I am going to do that. I'm going to put one up here. That's going to get me a boost icon on my experience card. And I will put one on my... Oh, it's a time. So actually I can put it back on my book of animals. I don't know if that's going to come into play, but you know what? We'll put it back on there. Sure. Okay, so 1602. Research how you can complete the destiny. This action can be performed at most once per game. You hear rumors of a dragon living in a mountain just north of the windswept grasslands. You also learn that not all elder dragons are old. Legend tells of a special egg that, when hatched, will bring a new elder dragon into this world. Gain the map of caves 1252, and each player gains 1 random skill. Okay, so so first random skill, a move icon. Okay, that's okay. That's okay. That's okay. And the map of caves, which is 1252. Right about, nope, must be just at the back of this one. 54, 53, 1252. Okay, it's an item. It's a map. All righty. Okay. When placed, gain 1 cube per adjacent card. Okay, so 2 boosts, because it's adjacent to 2 adjacent cards. Sweet. And it says view page 10 of the Book of Vantages until the end of this turn. Oh, okay. So it's literally a map. So there's probably a map in here that I can take a look at. Nice. Well then. Windswept grasslands. You know what? I think I am going to view the map. So let's take that. View page 10. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Map of caves. Okay, well, I'm just going to try to figure out see if I'm actually anywhere near where I'm supposed to be. Oh, I should have been paying attention to those letters. I want to say that I was kind of like in E. Oh, yeah, I see those. I think at one point in time I was in E. I see there's flags there. There are some mountains in that area, but I'm kind of like in this area with some tents. Looks like there's a kind of like a castle in the background. Well, there's kind of like a castle-like thing over here. Maybe I am kind of in this area. So maybe this is the cave that I'm looking to go towards to get. Well, that's pretty cool. Well, this area is huge. I don't think I definitely haven't looked at all of it. Wow. Okay. All right. Okay, so I guess north is the way we're going. So let's do it. Let's go north. So we'll go to 185. Refresh the dice. All right. And, oh, it's a time. Time. And I don't think I have anything to mitigate that. Oh, I am on this. Oh, no, but I'm taking that particular action. I'm not taking the location action. I'm actually just taking that action. So 185. You know what? I have lots of boosts that I can try re-rolling it. And now it's a health. Yay. Don't think I can really store that anywhere. Let's try re-rolling it again. There we go. And now it's a blank. So let's go to 185. 185 here. Okay. Oh, wait. There's a dragon in the background here. Oh, okay. Let's continue going north, I guess. That is where there is a dragon. Maybe it's the elder. Maybe it's an elder dragon. This one's got wings. This thing over here doesn't look like it's got any wings on it, but maybe they did something. They did say something towards the north. So let's go. Okay, so I'm going to go to the Departing Storybook 185. 185 towards the north is going to be a difficulty of 3. I guess we'll make it a difficulty of 2. Oh, it's a morale and a health. Well, the morale can be stored on here at any time. And we will re-roll the health. And it's a morale again. Well, let's just, you know what? Go big or go home. What is that one? Oh, it's the health. Well, then, I guess I'm losing a health. Yep, I guess that's what it is. So let's go. We are on 185. Going north, trek north across the Dustlands. You stick close to the ruins, both for a barrier to the wind and to admire the sculpted flourishes. Go to 190. All right, so 185 into the books. And we're going to pull up 190, which is just a couple cards behind. Alrighty, it looks like we found a cave. Actually, it does actually look like we found a cave. The circuit sentients believe this cave might hold the secret to untethered flight. Oh, okay then. Well, let's go exploring it, I guess. I got some room to host dice on the explore action, so I guess that may be the one that I want to do. Let's do some exploring. Yep, we're going to do some exploring. So, the lookbook, 190. Okay, it's a difficulty of 4. Oh boy. Hopefully nothing crazy. Okay, so a time. Oh, what we got going on here? This is that exploring. So time can actually go down here and get me another one of those on the Book of Animals. The health can come up here, get me something on the Stiltmite. One of these can go onto here, gets me something on that guy. And you know what? This one can actually come up here and get me a You know what? Actually, no. We'll just put you back into the pool. Nope, we'll put you on here. I can't make it a decision. And right on. So we are exploring 190. The mouth of the cave. As your keen eyes adjust to the darkness, you reach a barrier that requires further attention. Go to cave 36. Okay. So 36. Okay, let's see what we got going on in this cave. Cavern barrier. A pitch black passage prevents you from proceeding deeper into the cave. Oh, okay. Well, I don't know what else more I can do here. I guess I can try doing a commune because I do have some room for cubes. Doing a engage action. So let's try that. Let's try to commune on 36. One of the earlier entries that we have. It's got X. Commune with the cave. You center yourself, becoming one with the cave. It speaks to you, revealing the next step in your journey. Roll X skill dice. Gain all skills of one type from the results. You may continue with an action matching the result. Oh. So what is it? Roll X skill dice. Gain all skills of one type. Okay. Do I get to choose? Roll X skill dice. Gain all skills of one type from the results. You may continue with an action matching the result. Oh, okay. I guess you can just do just doesn't say what X represents, so I can just choose. I just choose like a whole bunch. Next step in your journey, roll X skill dice. Gain all skills of one type. Interesting. Okay. Usually X, they usually have some sort of reference of what X actually means. Okay. Okay. It says skill dice, right? Oh, I get it now. So however many dice I choose to roll, I'm going to roll that many skill dice. Gotcha. So 1, 2. Let's roll 2 to be safe. Oh, I guess I can roll all 3. Oh, just pray now I don't get a... No, we're going to roll 2, I guess. A time and a blank. A blank. Put a time on... I know I can put a time on there. More specific, but this one gets me something that I can actually re-roll eventually. Now I get to re-roll 2 skill dice. And gain 1. Oh, I guess I'm going to gain a help. Like helps. Whoops, I guess I didn't show you my results there, but okay, there we go. You may okay, and then you may continue with an action matching that result. So I took a help. So I guess I am going to do the share action. Who am I sharing with? That's interesting. Okay, so let's share. That's the help storybook. Share on 36. Share information with your crewmates. It's going to cost 1 dice. And I think I'm going to have to spend the 1 just so I stay alive. As you describe your vantage, the group feels a sense of camaraderie. Each player may gain one random skill. If the random skill you gain matches that of any other player, you gain one morale. If not, gain destiny 1599. Oh, okay. So as you describe, so I guess I just get one random skill. It's not going to match anybody. I'm going to take that one. Nice. And then we get another destiny. You can have multiple destinies. The game ends if you complete a destiny. Oh, okay. So I guess this was 1599. Do 1598, 1599. Okay, this one says find a crewmate or your kittens. Each character is either on the same location as another, or they have the kittens card in their grid or reserves. If you do, you may complete the destiny. Okay, well, I'll keep that over around here. Do you know what I actually realized here now is that I didn't grab the destiny for my full grid. We have been missing out on that for a very, very long time. So I should also have destiny 1705 in my 1708, 1705. Survive until help arrives. Whenever a player ends their turn, they may add one token here. If they do, they gain a boost on their character. The game ends if they're... Oh, okay. So I actually could have been adding things to here and then my help could have been arriving. Whoops. Okay. Well then, I don't know how many turns that I've taken. That's a big one. That's a big asterisk there for myself. But anyways, I do want to... wait, I shared my communication, but I don't think I get to continue, do I? Oh, nope. So I didn't find anything inside of this cave. Well, you know what, folks? For the purposes of this video, and I think I gained a lot of information about this game in this particular session, I think I've taken more than 6 turns since I actually created this entire grid here. So what I'm actually going to do here is I'm going to say that I survived until help arrives. I would have had 6 tokens on here at least. I could have gained beginning boosts for that one. But anyways, the game ends and there are 6 tokens here. Read 1705 in the Book of Secrets. So I'm going to say that my game has ended. Because I didn't find my dragon, which sucks. But I may be in a future game. 1705. The roar of engines fills the sky as a rescue-class vessel from your fleet enters the planet's atmosphere. You figure they would eventually find you. Choose a player to become the active player and perform one of the following actions. We can move, look, engage, help, take, overpower. I guess I can... Oh, gosh. Some of these have challenges that are very, very difficult. So you know what? We will... I guess we're in the order. We will greet them. So with a check of 1... and it was nothing, which is good. We greet the rescue team with gratitude and open arms, ending the adventure. Well, wasn't that something here? Whew. Now, sorry for a couple of those rules goofs, but I will make some notes about those later on. But that was our game of Vantage. Wow. That was an exciting adventure. We saw and did a lot of things. And I was actually very surprised that we were actually able to create and complete our mission goal. Too bad we weren't able to figure out where that elder dragon was, but hey, I guess that's going to be another adventure for another time. Thank you, folks, for watching this playthrough of Vantage with me. I am Ryan from Mista Rau's Gaming, and it would be very, very wonderful if you would leave a like on the video. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already, and that notification bell is going to let you get notified every time new videos come out onto the channel. And when I do go live for some of my live streams, I've been playing some video games as of late, but I'm going to get back into some more board games and card games as that such. And also, if you would like to interact with me a little bit more, you can visit me on the Tabletop Express Discord channel, where there is a link in the description of this video where you can actually find a invite to that Discord channel. We would always love to have you. It's a great community of folks. And I'm also part of Extra Life Saskatchewan here, and we are raising money for our local children's hospital, which is the Jim Pattison's Children's Hospital. And there is a link to my donation page there if you would like to leave a few dollars and help our local children's hospital. All right, folks, have yourselves a great time. Look forward to more playthrough videos. I'm excited to get back into Vantage and see where else this lovely game can take me in the future. All right, everybody. Cheers. Thanks for watching.